Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loki here. Join me today as I show you how to collect the seeds from an Ageratum plant. So let's go. I recently created a video that showed you how to collect the seeds from a wax begonia plant. If you haven't seen that video, please be sure to check it out. I will be doing a series of videos within the next few weeks showing you how to collect the seeds from various different annuals as well as perennials. Today we're going to collect the seeds from an Ageratum plant. In fact, this plant, as well as many other Ageratum plants in my yard, were grown from seeds that I collected the previous summer, which is very exciting. You can save a lot of money by collecting your own seeds year after year. So let's go ahead and I'm going to bring you in for a closer shot to show you what to look for when you're collecting the seeds from an Ageratum plant. What you're looking for when you're collecting the seeds off of this plant is you're looking for a blossom that has already gone by and has turned a brown color. Here's an example right here. An even better example would be where the back part of the seed pod is not green, where it's brown. I'm going to look around and see if I can find a few more. And just so you know, it's been raining pretty heavily lately, so these are very wet. I'm going to take more than less because I really want to have a lot of this plant next year. And I'd rather have extra seeds than not have enough. So I'm basically just looking around for anything that's like a dark brown, almost a black color. Normally during the growing season, I like to deadhead my annuals so that the plant keeps producing blossoms like this. However, in the late summer, early fall, I definitely stop doing the deadheading for the simple reason that I want my plant to go to seed and I want to be able to collect the seeds off of those plants. Okay, so we've collected enough for now. However, I do have probably about 10 of these Ageratum plants in my yard, and I will on a different day continue collecting seeds from those. But let's go ahead and I'm going to bring you in for even a closer shot to show you what we're looking for when we are going through each of these seed pods to collect the seeds from them. What I like to do is bring the seeds inside and I just put it either on a paper towel or a piece of paper just so that they can dry out for a number of days, especially because we've had a lot of rain, they're pretty wet. And I have small Ziploc bags, which I got on Amazon. I like to label it. So I put Ageratum, the color, it's purple, and the date, September 12th, 2023. And I do have a dime here just to show you the size of the bag as well as the size of the seeds. I let the seeds dry out a little bit because they were awfully wet when we collected them. What you want to do with the seed pod is just gently rub it between your fingers. And you want to do this once the seed pod is dried out a little bit. Since the seeds of the Ageratum are very small, I typically do not worry about discarding any of the excess material that is not a seed. I just will put all of this inside of the baggie. It's almost too much effort and work to try to find the individual little seeds. But what I will do for the purpose of this video is I will show you what the seed looks like. I'll take you in for a closer look. I'd be lying if I said that it is very easy to find the seeds of the Ageratum, but it is possible, and I've been doing it for a few years. So that's why I'm doing these videos, is to share what I've learned over the last few years. When it comes to marigolds, sunflowers, zinnias, plants like that, it's pretty easy to find their seeds, but this type of plant is not as easy. So you can see next to the dime and the pen that the seeds are very, very small. which is why I'm choosing to keep all of the seed and non-seed material in my Ziploc bag. It would just be too difficult to try to separate the seeds. So then what I typically do is I like to fold the paper in half. And I like to use the paper as a funnel to get the seeds to go into the Ziploc bag. And now these seeds are ready for storage. I am so excited to have collected the seeds off my Ageratum, and I'm going to keep collecting seeds because I want a ton of them for next year. I'll be making a lot more videos showing you how to collect seeds from various different annuals as well as perennials. So please be on the lookout for those videos. You want to make sure you hit the notification bell as well as subscribe so that you don't miss out on those videos. And remember, if you don't have this particular plant, that's okay. There are a lot of different ways you can get this plant. You might have a neighbor, a friend, a family member that has this plant. Or you might go to a local park. There are different schools in the area. Most places don't mind if you're collecting seeds off of their plants. But if you want to be safe, you can always ask. That's how I collect my seeds. I don't always have the plants in my yard. So have fun with this. Until the next video, make it a great day with gardening.